Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Research Roundup. I'm your host Alex, and we're diving into some cool AI research. Today's paper is titled InstantCharacter: Personalize any characters with a Scalable Diffusion Transformer Framework. So, the core idea here is to create a better way to generate images of specific characters, overcoming issues like poor quality or losing text control found in older methods. They propose this InstantCharacter framework built on Diffusion Transformers, which achieves, open domain personalization across lots of appearances and styles, maintaining high-fidelity results. They also used a huge new dataset to train it. So Figure 1 here really shows off InstantCharacter. We see these reference images, photos, or existing art, and then the outputs generated by the model. It takes that character and puts them into totally new scenes and poses based on text prompts, like playing piano or riding a bike. The character identity looks really consistent. And there's also a part showing how it can apply different art styles, like anime or watercolor, using something called style LoRa's. Pretty neat stuff, demonstrating that open domain personalization and stylization they talked about. Figure 2. This lays out the InstantCharacter architecture and how they train it. You can see the main components. There's this special scalable adapter they built that plugs into a big pre-trained Diffusion Transformer model, the DiT. It processes the character image features using vision encoders and then interacts with the text prompt and the main model using attention mechanisms. Below that, it illustrates their three-stage training, starting with low-res unpaired images for consistency, then low-res paired images for text control, and finally, high-res training to really boost the visual quality. Pretty systematic approach. Figure 3. This is a qualitative comparison. They took several different reference characters. You see them across the top, like anime characters, a rabbit, people in different outfits, and asked the models to generate a character riding a bicycle on the street. InstantCharacter's results are in the first row. It looks pretty good, right? It generally keeps the characters look consistent and follows the prompt about riding the bike. When you look at the other methods below, the paper mentions some struggle with identity, others with the action prompt, and you can kind of see that here. InstantCharacter seems to handle this open domain task with better fidelity and text control. Let's look at Figure 4 now. This is another qualitative comparison, similar setup to the last one. We've got the same reference characters across the top, but this time the prompt is, a character is playing the piano in the Royal Opera House. Again, InstantCharacter is the first row. And, it looks like it does a really good job of putting these diverse characters, convincingly at a piano, keeping their identity intact. The paper mentions that some other methods, shown below, like they might lose the character's identity, or struggle with the action, the playing piano part. You can see some weird results in the lower rows. InstantCharacter seems to nail both the character consistency and the text prompt pretty well here. Moving on to Figure 5. This figure dives into character personalization, but specifically looks at applying different artistic styles. So again, you see the same reference characters along the top. The task this time is, a character is playing the guitar in the street, but they add stylistic prompts, specifically Ghibli style and Makoto Shinkai style. InstantCharacter achieves this by integrating style LoRa's. The results show InstantCharacter successfully rendering the characters playing guitar in both the Ghibli and Makoto styles, while still looking like the original character. It's compared against GPT-4o and Gmang AI here too. Let's look at Figure 6. This one gives us some more examples of InstantCharacter in action, showing how well it generates characters in different scenes and doing different things. Similar setup as before, reference characters are across the top. A nice mix of styles again. Then, each row shows these characters put into scenarios based on text prompts, like drinking soup in the kitchen, wearing sunglasses in the rain, holding a puppy, even in a cyberpunk city. And you can see, it does a really good job keeping the character consistent while matching the prompt's action and scene. It really shows off its text control. So, wrapping up our discussion on InstantCharacter, it's really fascinating work. I think the key thing here is its ability to create these high-fidelity, personalized characters using just one image. That's pretty remarkable. And the way they achieve that consistency using that diffusion transformer and separating out identity, appearance, and pose control, well, it's quite clever. This matters because it really pushes forward what's possible in personalized AI generation, making things like custom digital actors or game characters much more feasible and detailed. Anyway, that's all for this week. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Alex, host of the AI Research Roundup.